Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So, this latest kick that I'm on is called Mysticism, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's talking about songs they utilize mystical themes, uh, such as people, mystical places, all that good stuff. We this week have looked at The Curse by Josh Ritter, and now we're going to talk about Witchy Woman, or Witchy Woman for my Seinfeld fans reading this, by the Eagles. So, lyrically, this song is told from the perspective of a man who fell for a supernatural beauty. Unlike The Curse, we know that this is a love gone wrong by the second verse, and arguably from the first, with her being described as having raven hair and ruby lips, painting a picture not dissimilar to a Disney villain. For better or worse, we can tell by this person's description that this is not going to end well between the two of them, or did not end well between the two of them. And sure enough, in the second verse, we learn that she drove herself to madness with a silver spoon, and by the third, he's warning a future suitor, saying she's been lying in the devil's bed, and also will rock you in the nighttime till your skin turns red. Of note, despite the warning in the third verse, the main character in the song feels like a bit of an omniscient narrator, despite also being the main character. And the reason for that is because it's a little bit unclear whether he's actually had experience with this particular person or if he's just heard things, right? Because, he says in the third verse, there's rumors going around she's been underground and she'll rock you in the night till your skin turns red. Well, if this were a first-hand experience, right, he could clear up those rumors, but he still refers to them as rumors. So that's where the omniscient narrator comes in, that maybe he's just heard things. But what kind of makes it work is that we don't really know whether this is, talking from a first-hand experience or if he's just heard things. But regardless, he seems to be telling the story rather objectively, or telling about this woman rather objectively. And every once in a while, he'll just throw in some opinion about her. So, regardless, it doesn't really seem like he has a negative opinion. It's just like, hey, be warned. But it's not like a, before he cheats type situation. If he was involved with this woman, he doesn't necessarily regret it. And you see that same style of narration in Darling Nikki, although that's obviously a first-hand experience. So it's more the style of like, oh yeah, I don't really regret anything, even though this happened to me directly. So just some things to think about as you're listening to this particular song. And we'll talk about different types of narration in a future blog and vlog kick as well. So if that was a little bit confusing, don't worry about it. That's just one of those things. And we'll go over it again at some point soon. So melodically, speaking of sounding mysterious, the melody follows the lyrics in that regard, as any good song will. There's a groovy guitar part that uses G minor, F, D minor, and G minor as an intro and main riff between the verses, while the verses themselves use G minor, D7, G minor, D7, and G minor, that progression. The chorus uses the same progression, while the turnaround between the verses uses B minor, G minor, F, D, F, D, C, D, C, G minor, C, and G minor. On the track, we can hear electric guitar as the rhythm guitar, as well as lead electric guitar, drums, and bass. Structurally, the song follows a verse, chorus, interlude, chorus format. Because of the mysterious nature of the song, a simple refrain or hook at the end of each verse would not suffice. we as listeners would wonder what the heck is going on with this particular woman. But with that said, the chorus is still short and mysterious, and it just works so well. So Witchy Woman is embedded below, or linked below, I should say, in the description of this particular video. You can listen there, and as always, happy writing. I am Minnesota Mike. Make sure you check out all my other blogs on the Memphis Songwriters Association website and all my other vlogs right here on my YouTube page. Thank you so much.